Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's like a very strange day. I don't know if the moon's still in Scorpio. I have a Scorpio moon, and it's just been like an intense week. And when I came to my coffee shop, and there's always music playing, and there's no music playing, so it's just kind of weird and like a weird sign, like silent, where I usually do my readings. So I'm doing it downstairs of this coffee shop. I'm usually upstairs. Anyways, I actually have a bunch of oracle decks, but only one tarot deck. I usually have more too, but I'm going to do the Capricorn reading for mid-September and see what the energies currently are for Capricorn, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or 10th house placement. I'm going to just use the Tarot Sexual Magic because it's the only tarot deck I have on me. So let's see what's going on with Capricorn right now. I've got Strength reverse. Okay, so some of you feel like you're battling with your strength, with your, also maybe like you don't feel like you're able to resist things that you usually can, like you feel like your defenses are down, okay? The world is here, so I feel like there's a very karmic situation happening. It could be with a karmic partner. It could be like with a third-party situation. Interesting with this world card, we got a fish here, so a Pisces. We've got like a bull, actually like a ram, so it's an Aries. And then like a pig, so I don't know what that would be, but there's definitely a Pisces energy in this world card. There usually isn't. And we've got Six of Swords. So some of you guys are recovering from something and you're just trying to get your strength back, okay? From this karmic cycle that maybe came to a close. Also, the world is a Capricorn card. It's ruled by Saturn. So you guys are already here in this reading. And, oh, that's what I was going to say too. There's like kind of like the devil, like the horns here. So definitely Capricorn energy showing up. With the Six of Swords, I feel like you guys could either be recovering solo or you could be having like some intimate moments or connection with someone who's helping you recover, okay? Oh, and this strength isn't the lion, it's like a pig as well. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but there's two pigs here. That's actually my Chinese zodiac as well, so that's very interesting. I never noticed that in these cards. Six of Cups, we've got two sixes here, so I feel like we're moving towards like a calmer kind of place after that five, like conflict energy. Some of you guys could be reflecting a lot on a past connection. Some of you guys can be very nostalgic and emotional about this past connection. There's a lot of passion here as well. You might have, you know, a lot of energy inside of you that you want to like create things, whether it's like connect with someone or do creative things on your own, okay? Also, it's the beginning. I feel like it's the end with the world and then the beginning with the Ace of Wands. So also you could be dealing with a Leo because that strength card is here, and then the star is reversed here as well. So I feel like you guys are maybe trying to heal, but the things you're doing are preventing you from healing. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, okay? I do feel like the Star and the Six of Swords both being here that you're definitely in a recovery and recuperation phase. Nine of Swords is reversed at the bottom. Yeah, I feel like there's a very like anxious, turbulent time that you guys are trying to recover from currently, okay? So let's see. Also, I started doing like compatibility with signs. So if you're dealing with a water sign as a Capricorn, I did do earth and water reading that you could check out from a couple of days ago, okay? I'm going to be doing those throughout the month while I do the signs. So I'm going to pull from Mystic Moon Oracle deck and see what other messages I got here. Divine timing and devotion. Okay.
But at the same time, people want to hear
and nostalgia again, okay? Definitely a very nostalgic energy going on. You guys are kind of in your feels right now. There's a Pisces full moon coming up, so that could be what we're revving up to. Also, Scorpio moon could be very nostalgic. I feel like the nostalgia card could also be Cancer, because like I just feel like Cancers are the nostalgic sign of the zodiac, okay? We've got abandon and patience. Okay, so we got patience and timing. So I do feel like things are culminating that you may not see, and it's just about you guys being very patient in your recovery phase, okay? Like Rome wasn't built in a day. We've got abandoned here. So some of you guys feel very abandoned, okay? I'm going to pull 2 more cards. Interesting. Okay, so some of you guys may be feeling abandoned from your twin flame. I don't always pull this card. I say that every time I pull it because it's very significant when I do. There's a few cards in here that I don't pull that are like very significant. They're like return, twin flame, and union, okay? They're like the ones that kind of signify like a very, very strong connection. I do feel like you guys feel abandoned by your twin flame, and you might even feel like they're not even your twin flame anymore because this journey has made you really doubtful. You've been through so much and you're trying to just recover, and you feel like, okay, maybe this just isn't meant to be. I feel like you need to, you know, still follow that inner guide, that inner light that you have, that little voice inside of you that is like leading the way. Also, you could have been abandoned by your twin flame for a Virgo, because that's this Virgo card, okay? Or there could be a Virgo that is your twin flame. But every time I see that lantern, it's the same as the Hermit, and that's like the Virgo card in the tarot. So, pull 1 more card here. Third party. Yeah, I told you guys. I didn't even get a third party at the beginning, but I just felt with the world, that karmic cycle, it had that like third party energy to it. So I definitely feel like there's a karmic partner, and you feel like maybe that's like the Virgo that your twin flame abandon you for, okay? It's a very clear message, actually. So I'm gonna pull from this new deck I have. It's the Alqui Oracle. It's beautiful, and it's all different like women that have different meanings to them, okay? So, but it could be masculine too. It's just like identities, okay? So let's see what else is going on in this connection. Oh my god, you guys, last night a butterfly landed. I love butterflies. There's butterflies on this card. This beautiful orange and black butterfly like landed on my lap, and it stayed for a second, and I was going to take a picture of it, but butterflies have been so significant to me on my journey, and just the fact that it landed on me, I was like in heaven. Okay. She who remains. So this is someone who stays like steady fast on their journey. That's what I was saying. Like, don't abandon your journey because you're being guided and everything is happening in divine timing, okay? So she who remains, powerful, devotion, and true worth. Oh, I also got devotion here. So this is about you guys remaining true to yourselves and true to your journey. I love when there's synchronicities like this. Devotion and devotion, okay? Beautiful. And nostalgia, it's like crazy.
I get it.
I was just say, like, people can go for like 5 months.
She who doubts. You guys, I was just talking about this. Fear, wariness, and trust. So when you feel like you're doubting your journey, remember that it's doubt, and just kind of separate it from yourself and honor it as its own entity. But you don't have to own it. You don't have to absorb it. You just could like observe it outside of you externally, okay? So there's definitely a doubtful energy here going on. She who guides. You guys, what the hell is going on here? Guide. And she who guides. I cannot make this stuff up. I personally love Stevie Nicks. I think I've talked about it a lot on my channel. I feel like this looks like Stevie Nicks, but new path, guide, and renewal. That's also about recovery. Wow, so many synchronicities here. I'm gloating. Okay, 1 more card here. She who nurtures, empathy, gentleness, and insight, okay? So first and foremost, you have to nurture yourself before you can nurture anyone, but I love this card. There's an amethyst here, so amethyst might be significant for you guys. Might be a healing stone that you might want to get, but remember to nurture yourself, to do things to nurture yourself, and be gentle with yourself through this recovery phase. And if you don't feel strong, that strength reverse, it's okay. There's a time and a season for every emotion and every part of your journey, okay? So I'm going to pull from the Universal Love deck and get a few more Oracle cards here.
We're putting together a sponsorship book now for ourselves. Because we just want to get like the next project all 4 blocks that just like get one in the pipeline.
Spiritual growth, okay? So that's part of why you're what's happening is for you to get more insight about yourself and to grow spiritually and to grow in the sense of trusting yourself and not doubting yourself. That's like a big part of your journey here, sorrow, okay? So you guys have obviously experienced sorrow with that abandonment and just everything that's happened, but I feel like you're healing from it, an inner child. So, you know, sometimes we don't even try, but things come up that remind us of our childhood that are very healing. Like the other night, I was having a conversation with a friend, and it reminded me of a scene from Full House, which was a huge, like, part of my childhood that was, like, very much like me, like who I am at the core, you know? That, like, silly, like, fun-loving child that grew up on, like, 80s and 90s, like, TV and movies. So whatever it is that helps you connect is really important, because that's, like, the heart of you and, like, the most authentic part of you. And, like, as an adult, we just build all these walls and we forget who we really are. And that's, like, when we're children, we're, like, at our most authentic selves, and we're actually, like, we know more as kids than we do as adults. Okay, so I'm gonna get some final messages from your counterpart. I'm trying to think of what I want to say. Okay, so they're actually thinking right now about this connection, and it really was me, not you. Okay, so they feel guilty. I feel like they want to come forward and they want to say something, but now might not be the time, okay? I look at your picture often. So they're definitely still inspired by you. I did pull the Ace of Wands in the beginning. I feel like they're still attracted to you. They're still drawn to you. Like, they still can't get you out of their head, like, visually, okay? Let's pull one more card. I'm trying to do the honorable thing, but they might have a situation, like I said, the karmic partner that is just preventing them. They're in their own karmic cycle that they need to complete, and they need to learn the lessons and have their own spiritual growth, and you guys can mirror back, you know, your growth to each other. But I mean, I thought it was a pretty good reading. All right, guys, so thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.